What that got to do with it, bro? He ain't too many shades lighter than you.
I mean, you don't expect that from light skins. You know, light
being solid like that.
Boy, that was a dog. You know, Aaron Foster was a monster too. Aaron Foster was getting down, doing this Dougie.
The widest of the wide zone. Hey, bro, I have never seen wide zone.
That aiming point was the sideline.
Bro, I never seen it.
Cutting downhill like
that foot in the ground.
Oh yeah, man, it was
cut back.
Man, look, bro, I be looking at like, man, now that I'm thinking about it, like, man, I'm glad I'm here with you because you're gonna refresh my memory on a lot of, like,
bro,
you know, bring all of that back.
I'm telling you, dog. That's what I do, dog.
But you could take something through from all of them, like, you know what I mean, even if it's just their first step, you know what I mean, to get the play started, or it's the patience, or it's the way, you know what I mean, that their eyes are. Like, I remember I used to watch these dudes, especially because, you know, we watching a lot of film, so, you know what I mean, you see the plays that work, and it's like, okay, well, for me, like, I know that my running style is completely different than all of these, but if I could implement this patience, you know what I mean, this first step, you know what I mean, or when you get to the point of attack, and then it didn't have to do with just running the ball. Oh, I see how going attack the line of scrimmage when they blocking. Oh, you feel me though? The hand placement. You know what I mean? When they running out the backfield to run a route. You know what I mean? Like every little particular little thing that I seen a running back do, and it didn't have to be who had a name. It just any running back that I watched that offered me something, I take that, I put it in my bag, and then when I go through my day. This was something that you probably didn't know.
What's that?
Every day we go to work, and no matter what it was, I would just pick one thing and try to get better at that, and I would just stress that throughout the whole day. And it was, Mike, I used to play psychological mind games on myself where it'd be something stupid, where, okay, Wednesday, you know, I'm only probably gonna do 9 on 7.
I'm about to say, bro, you ain't do much practicing on Wednesday. So what the hell?
But it would come down.
What were you focusing on them 2 days? Goddamn TV?
Shut up. So if it came down to it, I would just focus on one thing, and it could be, you know what? Today I want to make sure that when I shoot my hands and get the hand placement, and that would be it. And then the next day, okay, well, yesterday I worked on my hand placement. Okay. All right, today I'm going to work on my first step in the wide zone to try to get as wide as I can to get these linebackers to flow. So in my second and third, by that time, my shoulder should be all the way squared away to where that would give me a 3-way cut. And it was just little simple that I would just put in my mind, and I will work on every day. I will work on something new in order to perfect my craft as a running back.
Well, it's funny you say that, right? Because, you know, I blocked for Frank too. You know what I'm saying? Frank Gore when I was in San Francisco.
Oh my God,
what? Hall of Famer. 3rd overall, you know, in NFL and Russian history. You know, he used to call me every week about you and be like, bruh, I'm watching this on tape. I don't know. Is it instinctual, Mike? Is it whatever? And I'm like, bruh, I ain't never seen, like, Beast, you gotta understand, dog. You get a different reaction to the defense than other backs. I used to get there before you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I could see a cat when I'm like, okay, the ball coming here to my right. To meet the ball, you got to play over through me. Back door just because they don't want that problem.
Smoke, huh?
You know what I'm saying? They don't want that problem. And so when you talk about those first steps and moving linebackers and stuff like that, bruh, I didn't get the movement when I blocked for Frank that way because they weren't necessarily, and again, we talking about styles now, bruh. His superpower was eyes.
Ooh.
Frank
that used to come out of, I don't know where.
He could find we call this the apex of the push, guys. So usually when you're running a football in a gap scheme, there's a double team. Runners were taught to hug to the double team. You hug to the double team because that turns into, once the big bodies get in there, that turns into what we call the apex of the push, right? Frank always found the apex of the push.
God, and that was a work of art.
This right here created the apex of the push. It's a difference. Go back and watch Beastquake. I want everybody, all our listeners, to go back and watch it. Okay? There was no apex of the push until he actually surged through the line of scrimmage. That's when you saw that. Again, these for my old linemen. That's when you saw the apex of the push. That's why he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Frank Gore should be. These guys are different. AP. I remember watching him in Oklahoma. When he put his head down like this,
it's over. You might as well do this.
I don't care if it was from the 2-yard line and his 2-yard line. When he put his head down,
it's over.
You won't catch him.
It's over. That's
first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
That's a fact.
We don't get that no more.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so to hear you say that, man, like, it's a lot of different ways to get to the top of a mountain, right? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different styles and like that, bro. But, bro, the generation that we had, I just don't think it'll be seen again. The world ain't the same.
From like a collective of just that many running backs, all
won't see it
at
again.
That peak of the. See, man, because the thing, like,
and look, offenses were changing into a passing offense during that time too. Offenses were spreading out.
Yeah, you remember because I was pissed off when they was coming like, oh yeah, we got wide zone, but you gonna be on the side. I mean, I'm like, why the am I gonna be on the side of the quarterback? Like, you not giving me the best opportunity to be successful in this.
But money,
like I used to fight, like just put me in the dot, bruh. At least that way I can see, like you said, it's 11 set of eyeballs. At least put me in the dot for I could see them 11
money
eyes.
Though, bruh. I didn't get it then. I was on your side then, but now on this analyst shit, and I'm able to like see this a little bit differently, bruh. You were uniquely, we call this a split-legged runner. You're very powerful off each leg. So like when you walk, even when you walk, you walk like you do a leg press each time you walk. But you're a split-legged runner. So when you used to take that first step and open up in the dot, you wanted that influence. Well, in the shotgun, you telling the defense is a pass. And there's not many human beings that can take that first step, cross over the midline of the quarterback in the center, and in his next step, this is already back to where he came from.
Yeah.
That's unique, bro.
Well, see, look, that,
you know that.
I'm going to tell you.
That's influence from the gun.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, you right, but I'm going to tell you, that's when I think it finally clicked to me like, oh, if I work on something every day, and that step that you talking about, that was a step that I had to work on because I seen that, okay, they not paying attention to me or they not even listening to me. Like I come in there, you got arguably, one of the best players on your team telling you that, hey, I like running power and they don't run power. All right, I see what I'm telling y'all, you don't care about it. So now, in order for me to be successful in this offense, I have to change with this offense. Well, not change, but I have to learn how to manipulate. How do I do that? So when you talk about that, like I told you I was playing psychological mind games on myself. Even lining up in the same position, splitting the guard and the tackle in the same position, I would even practice that. You know what I mean?
So breaking it down just to the alignment. I'm just making sure that you consistent.
Yeah. So because you know what I mean?
Because it messes up. It messes up your timing on the step.
So even when you I heard because it was crazy. You talk about Ray. No, it was just because.
Smart, bro.
But see, at the time I didn't understand it from that. Now I'm old as I ain't got nothing to do but break it down. You feel me? Like, oh, now it makes sense. But my rookie year, we played against Baltimore, and I remember I got like a inside zone, and I bounced it outside, and I'm running, and I just hear Ray like, "Hey, come here, rookie! Come here, rookie! I'm gonna get you." I'm like, "Oh hell no, you not! I'm not. You is not about to." I'm doing everything I can. He like, yeah, and Ray was telling me like, you know what I mean, like, yeah, when you line up a certain type of way, I'm reading that. When your feet is a certain type of way in the backfield, or when you offset and you this, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, damn, so the greatest running linebacker all time. And I'm listening to this man tell me that he is paying attention to everything before the ball is even snapped. Now, these is pre-snap reads. I'm like, oh, hold on. Like, oh, you really playing chess. To where you can look at my feet to see, you know what I mean, whether you lining up, if it's a pass, if it's a run, if it's a screen, if you got free release, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you really paying attention to
You knew how I knew you was about that funk on game day? Other than you throwing up. You know how I knew you was about that funk? All the cats from high school gonna know when he do this. When he get in that stance, he gonna look. And when he do that and get down, I say, oh yeah, he funky today. He ready to go.
But look though, I mean,
you know what
I
I'm
don't know why, but look, I ain't gonna lie, but that was something, that right there, that was something that always remind me of, you know what I mean, where I came from and why I do it. Because
you talking about the little hand, the hand stop? Yeah.
Because you guys had to do that. That's that breakdown. Can I get a breakdown? Yeah. Say what? Say what?
Bruh.
Breakdown.
Ah.
So that's my childhood to make me say, you know what, Sean? You ain't never played football for money. You always played this because it's fun. All right. Now you get into all the politics of the football and this, that, and the third, and this guy, that. I play football because I love it and I have fun doing it. Now who the head I'm finna go try to bust?
That was your grounding mechanism, bro. That's what kept you in the real and not in the fake. You see what I'm saying? I never knew that, bro.
It's really real, man. But you know, this is the thing where, like, you know, you hear, like, you know what I mean, talk about you gotta be a psyched out individual to actually do this. And I mean, you know, as the more I grew in the game and started to see that it was more heady than, you know what I mean, physical, because that part was easy to me because I wanted to hit. So it's like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So now all the other in the game, now sticking to that and making that a part of your game, that's when you start to see, you know, you separate yourself from everybody. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, what it does is it also makes the game a lot easier. And the thing is, you know, we want to work smarter and not harder.
Not harder, bro.
But you know, when you get the opportunity to, you know what I mean, sit down with AP and see, like, more than anything, like, you know, I was telling him, like, AP, I really seen the work that you put in. You know what I mean? You know, some people just work out to be fit, you know what I mean, be healthy, to be, you know, a great player, and, you know, all of that. Like, I want to do good on Sunday, or I want to work hard to get to college, or I want to work hard to, you know, be the best in high school, or I want to work hard so I could be the, you know, so I don't have to be a 6-down player in Little League. Mm-hmm. But when I got to watch this workout for the first time, bro, and I seen him doing I seen him do a workout before our actual workout and watch this do a workout after the workout. I'm like, this is not just working out to be
different.
The greatest football player. This is working to be a god in this game. And, you know, from talking to him, you could tell, like, his mindset was that nobody was going to be better than him. The only person that can stop AP would have been AP. And then you see the way that his mind was wired, that wasn't going to be the case, that he wasn't going to be successful. It wasn't going to be his own.
He wasn't going to let that happen.
No, hell no.
He wasn't going to let that happen.
But see, though, that mindset right there, just alone, the mindset will put you at a level to where individuals can't with you. And then you put in the work and you have the talent.
then you
to go along with
success is inevitable.
It's almost like there's nothing else out there for you but success in this game. And then I was just thinking to myself, like, you know what I mean, now that I went back to working out, where I'm doing like double days, and it's like, damn, I didn't remember like the self-talks that I used to have with myself that kept me, you know what I mean, for one, grounded, kept me solid and strong, and it really put me in a mindset of like, damn, like, them self-talks that I used to do really put me in a different position. Like, I didn't realize how much talking to myself really kept me on tip and ready to go.
Money, it's the only voice that matters.
Yeah, you damn right. You goddamn
it's
right.
It's the only voice that matters, bro.
Yeah.
That you say to yourself literally determines whether you are successful or not. Some people let the outside world determine what that voice says. The successful people say, to hell with the outside world. No, I know what I want. This is what I'm trying to get.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got. But I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6. And if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.